Hello, Hypocat.
Hey.
So, I heard this dude called John Romero, I think it goes. I think it has something to do with Doom. Made a new episode relatively recently. I'm a bit late on this, but you know, we had other things to do that were part of my schedule, and I don't change my schedule for nothing. Even for the release of the 5th episode of Doom 1 by one of the original level designers and game designers and programmers and everything. But yeah, this is SIGIL. I didn't pay anything for this, so I have this MIDI soundtrack, which I've heard opinions is better than the Buckethead one. I feel like...
Well, I wouldn't say it's better, but it fits just nicely.
Yeah, it's probably
and
better.
Buckethead is just way too different from what you'd expect
Exactly.
from Doom.
And you know, to me that is just straight up better without any sort of context. It's just, you know, fits the game better, it's better. But yeah, if I lived in the USA and didn't have to concern myself with any sort of postal problems or having to use those sites, that one of those that you recommended and whatnot, I probably would have paid for like the full big box because it was cool. But we'll just have to make do with this. Not really much to say here, it's just, you know, everyone knows what this is. I sure hope this is gonna be one of those cases where the author of the award just shows up in the comments. New episode SIGIL on ultraviolence. I hope I don't regret this choice. Okay, immediately, is it too loud? Because I think we raised the music volume a little bit for the thing, and I probably should lower it to this. For the Dark Souls mod, or the Abysm, I think we raised the music to the same as sound. I'm gonna keep it a bit lower. Well, first shot, a total miss. Good start. So I have seen screenshots. I've still not seen and don't plan to watch G-Man's video on this. Or any. Well, I mean, I will watch some other people's vids after we're done with this whole episode. Where is that Spectre going? Oh, it's here. Well, I'm gonna actually ignore him. Yeah, this is probably one of the first big hints. Hey, but everyone knows already that you need to shoot eyes in this mod. I'm too used to saying mod, really, so I might let it slip a couple times. So Hypocat, you beat this whole thing, right?
Yes.
Did you find the secret level?
No.
Oh.
But I think I remember where it might be, but I'm not sure.
I feel like I would remember from the thread because someone mentioned it, but I actually don't. It's probably like in somewhere level 6 or 5, probably 6. Now that I'm thinking of it. Might follow.
I kind of sort of remember what the area looks like that I think has the secret level entrance. I could describe it to you if you'd like.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I'll see how it goes looking for all the secrets and whatnot. Man, he sure already likes these eyes, and I've wasted all my ammo for the pistol. Oh well. I'm guessing I can probably jump. I think one of these rivets corresponds to 8 pixels of the texture, so I can't really just make that jump. Oh well. Interesting choice to have the ceiling be this white pebble texture under the red rocks. That's... I don't really know what to say about it apart from it being interesting, and this here is pure black. I don't know, I feel like because it's Romero's mapping here... Ooh. Little passage here. I feel like because it's Romero's mapping, I'm inclined to analyze everything even more than normal. Which, you know, hopefully no one takes this as trying to be more critical of the big man himself than I would of any regular author. It's just more interesting to me to see like the small details and the patterns and whatnot. Even though I was never one of those...
Well, I mean, it's kind of fair. You'd expect more from like more experienced people.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people in the community are by this point more experienced in making Doom levels, at least. If not levels in general, if you consider Romero hasn't really made much. There's a couple games there.
Well, that's like his fucking job. He's a professional.
Well, I mean,
And
he
all the
wasn't.
community
I don't think he was.
members are like amateurs.
He was not professionally trained or anything. I'm pretty sure. Back in the day, he was as amateur as anyone, and he just learned as it went. It just happened to, you know, release a commercial product. I wouldn't say, like, I don't want to diminish his accomplishments by any means, but I don't think he has, like, there's any reason to expect that he is, like, super above in skill regular community members, or in experience even by this point. And also he sure likes these cracks, I'm told. I've played his other... I think I actually only played one of his previous, like, episode 1 levels, and I didn't really like the cracks, because he put them in otherwise completely episode 1 style levels, and they looked a bit out of place. Hello, Hasmati.
Hey.
But in here it is definitely a more fitting decoration for this, because it's already a bit different. But yeah, so it's not just like extra scrutiny to be more critical of Romero, but instead it's just, even though I've never done the whole homework like the people who made Doom the way it did, but you know, it's still interesting. I learned some bits and pieces about his overall style and techniques from them. Okay, so I'm kind of tempted to try to making that jump, but I'm not sure in myself, so I'm gonna actually make a save here. SIGIL is the actual canon name. I'm playing free, Hazmati. Okay, I can jump here. And there's
Well, I
extra
mean, it's
stuff.
the same. It's just the soundtrack is different, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think the only difference you get for paid is the Buckethead soundtrack. Because there are like 2 other WODs, but I think those are strictly for the purpose of having the other music in there. I read in the readme that you get 2 other WODs if you paid for it.
Hey, Touchdown.
Hello, Touchdown.
And soundtrack is available on YouTube anyway.
Well, I am not gonna try to jury rig some sort of music playing of the soundtrack, even, you know, even if I wanted to. Okay, so I'm not sure if how much I want this seal, because I don't know where to go in the lava if I were to get it. But, you know, I don't really have much of a choice. Let's just go and see if there are any suspicious corridors like this. Yeah, this is definitely a suit required kind of place. Chain gun, and I don't see any eyes in there, so immediately escape. I also need to concern myself with finding a way out. Okay, that's probably this. Ammo, very, very appreciated. Okay, I'm kind of boned, because those souls are really good at cornering. But I did... Oh no, Cacodemon, you go away. Also, I just realized I should probably do the strict... I just ran under that Cacodemon, and I hope I'm forgiven this little bit of cheating.
No, you have to restart the game now.
Oh no, we've played too much, far too much to restart now. It's unthinkable. Okay, another secret. How many secrets are there? I appreciate finding a lot of secrets, of course. It's always fun and pleasant. Okay, and there's another... Wow, that is the tiniest lift I've ever seen. And I was even hurt waiting for it down there, because, you know, there was not space for both of my feet on the lift, so one of them had to go in the lava. This is an interesting piece of decoration here. Okay. I don't know if... Oh, and this is actually... Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for the grating, the mid texture, to be separate from... Because, you know, if you are not mapping for UDMF, where you can set separate coordinates for lower, upper, and middle, it's a huge pain in the ass to try to align. So it's... Yeah, it's... Especially when he doesn't have any sort of limits on the line depths, of course he would... Where is my eye to shoot? Yeah, there we go. Again, I wasted all the bullets. I should really get used to leaving like a couple bullets for this type of situation. I could have also probably used the lift, the other lift to rise, but then I would have missed out on all the shells. Okay, I'm gonna read the touchdowns. Impression about the fails. Vessel scrolling. Well, I mean, yeah, it's. I don't. Was there any instance of this texture when it was not scrolling in the original? I'm not sure. I don't want to make really bold claims here, because I don't really remember that well. I only remember like 2 places where it was, in E2M4 and E3M3. I don't remember seeing it elsewhere. I think it was scrolling in both. Oh well. Well, yeah. It's like, I feel, okay, this is a more general statement on Doom level design than it is on any sort of judgment on Romero's work here. Also, there's a really weird darker light sectors. Oh well, maybe because lava. But I always feel like a lot of these elements are made more just like, okay, what do I put in hell? This kind of thing. Where would it look good? There. And it's just like, okay. Instead, you could make some of these things like start with a picture in your head, like, ooh, there's gonna be like there are souls trapped in between all of these rocks from which this cavern is made, and they are trying to, like, I don't know, whatever, they're teeming in there, and there are cracks through which we can see them, and from that you can arrive at having this sort of thing. Or you can just, hey, this wall is kinda empty, what do I put in hell? Soul wall. Let's just put a soul wall here for no good reason. I feel like this is probably the latter approach, but pretty much everyone does it, so can't really expect the former because it's not in vogue, so to speak. This is really gonna test my ability to not shoot every last shot, because it looks like yeah, there we go. There's a lot of these, and hey, I'm getting a bit afraid of a situation where I'm out of everything. Okay, nothing there. This guy was apparently able to walk here. Someone's trying to close the door. Okay, have I been over there? I don't think there's even anything there to loot. Whatever. I've been down here, I'm pretty sure everywhere, so let's just go. You know what? From everything I've heard, this is one of those WODs where I will actually try to punch some pinkies every now and again. And when I have a chainsaw, I might even chainsaw some cacodemons. Okay. This, okay. Also, just, I'm not... This is not even a piece of criticism in any way, but I feel like I had these, like, really wavy edges between where the floor crumbles into some sort of liquid, just like here, basically. But then I decided it was kind of weird amount of line depth detail for otherwise similar architecture to this.
Saved recently.
What? Ah, save? Okay, yeah. And I just pretty much stopped doing the weird wavy break-off shapes and went towards something simpler. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna say like, hey, I already outgrew the stage where Romero seems to be at, but it's just amusing to see him doing a bit of a thing that I did at some point. Okay, fists. Actually, that's probably not the best place because I'm being cornered actively, though he opened the door for me, so that's very nice of him.
Antroid living the dream of fisting Pinky.
Isn't he spelled with a Y at the end, actually? Or is it just some people?
So.
Some people spell him that way, at least. Yeah, so he's spelled like the finger, so it's not the same. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, there's no. Oh, I wonder if this is why you advise me to save.
Maybe.
Well, I don't.
Redo it. Fuck it. Redo it.
Well, I'll see what waits for me. I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm just reading the. I don't remember which one I played. E1 on 4B or 8B. I feel like it might have been 4B. It was like a couple buildings in episode 1 style, just in a giant lake of some damaging liquid and a lot of cracks. I don't think I really liked that one either. Oh, it's a level end. Baphomet's that word. I don't remember how it's pronounced. Domain? Domain. Yeah, whatever. Let's see how she. Oh, hey, that's straight into Isaac. Numbers on the floor. I don't remember numbers on the floor, but I think M8 must have had the barons at least, right? Okay, yeah, that's a cool start for this situation.
Just redo it. Just redo it, Antroid.
No.
It's not worth it.
I'm too cool for school. Hi. Okay, I'm guessing more will appear. Fuck off. Yeah? Okay, sure. Ooh. How did that... Was it just from the eye? I guess it was a secret. Ooh, misalignment. Frick yeah. Actually, I might as well.
Говно нах.
Yes. Well, Razmati, GGG man, fanboys' opinions are bad anyways. Just by definition, pretty much. Inherently. Hey, I wonder if I can just stay alive. I mean, I don't really need to, but those borders between the lava and the wall would probably save a lot of health if I... What the fuck? If I... What? Okay. If I were to try to explore further beyond... Man, I think this is the first time I actually had the presence of mind to dodge a whole soul attack in a while. Okay, let's see. I think you need to not only be touching a lava floor, but also have your center be in it for it to damage you. Okay, no. Also, this sounds a bit like Heretic music a little bit. I also realized that I kind of want to try give Heretic another chance, so might play that in the future.
Cool. If you play it, then I don't have to.
Heh. I was thinking actually it could be interesting to have co-op a Heretic playthrough, just without like infinite response. With actual stakes, you know. With limited lives, maybe like 2 lives per... I don't know. Heretic's not that difficult, in my experience, but some of the later episodes just there's too little ammo. Especially that fucking episode 5, level 1, I've never managed to beat that one.
Well, I know we tried playing Doom and co-op with Jesus Doom and it worked.
Well,
Does
yeah.
Heretic support co-op?
I mean, if it does, we'll find out. It should, probably. If it doesn't, I'm sure there's a way to kind of force it through Jesus Doom anyway. Oh, well, touchdown, I guess this is your chance. Also, I dig the really far away look of this. You can kind of see, I don't know, it might be only visible on stream and even then, but you can kind of see the brighter spots on the floor texture and the like liquid there, and it extends kind of far. And I like how it only barely shows you the scope of this cavern. As you might have heard before, I love giant caverns. So... Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Okay, I'm also secretly kind of bad at fisting imps. Or everyone who shoots, so it's gonna be questionable. Okay, I'm predicting that these will probably open at some point.
Damn, it's like you can see the future.
I know, right? Also, I feel like I heard either some teleporting or some... Yeah, there's going teleporting. I mean, teleporting going on, rather. I'm gonna investigate before I press anything. Oh, holy shit! What is that guy doing there? I am out. What? Did he leave or did someone else? No, someone else just... I don't know why I'm killing everyone there. I'm not gonna go there to collect the shells or anything. Ah! I knew it. Though I lacking a backpack, maybe there is a reason for me to just... So, yeah, how about no? I wonder... Part of me thinks that I should probably try to kill that guy, but I don't think I have enough shells for that.
I think there may be a way to deal with him without shooting.
I'm expecting either you can activate some sort... I mean, there are switches. Is there only one switch? Let me investigate. No, Daniel, I have not played any Gears of War, because I'm pretty sure none of them were on PC. And they aren't the type of game that I would like anyway. Okay, I think it might be the same switch. Also, that guy can't actually shoot in here from some of his positions. Man, I'm...
Man up, press the switch and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, thank you.
Not like this though.
Okay, but I think I might be able to do something with this, considering I'm not dying right now. Go away, you piece of crap. Okay, I might have to do a little bit of that. Let's see if there's anything that this might lead to. Probably not. This seems to end here. Shit, well... Maybe due for a replay. Let's see. Damn these pillars. Also, there's all soul on top again. Go away. Well... This ain't gonna work. No, it's not one of those situations where you can just kind of squeeze in. Okay, well, I was actually colliding with something there head-on, so no chance. Oh well, haven't really gone too far. Also, dare I say, it was a pretty nice shot killing 3 of them with 1 shotgun shell. And now I will spend 3 shotgun shells to kill the 1 dude in the front distance. Okay, this is worth it. Yeah. Okay, I guess it must have... you know what? I'm just gonna... Oops. I hate little souls. Maybe I should kill this guy instead. There's a red key there, and he seems to be too large. I don't know if... Especially considering the cracks, somehow I doubt that there's a crusher there. Or a telefrag situation. So considering that box of shells, maybe I should kill them first. And then I will be free to collect that box and approach the switch from the other side, so I don't have the risk of going overboard again. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy Gears of War 1. I might get that Halo collection of every Halo game when they do it. Fuck me.
You know, I always had the impression that Halo is a shit console shooter that killed FPS genre. Why is everyone liking Halo suddenly?
I know, I thought it wasn't a shit console shooter at all. I thought it was a pretty good console shooter overall, but you know, very console. But if they port it to PC, obviously it's gonna have mouse controls, so you know. Considering my first and one of my favorite FPS is also Turok 2, which is a console game. I, you know, don't have that much of a bias.
I've seen some video recently about that, like, hello, what's called Master Chief Collection, right?
Probably.
And apparently, like, at least some game in there is just like really ported poorly, like doesn't look and work quite like it should.
Well, I think they are making a proper collection of proper ports, unless that's just it and I missed its release somehow. Okay, this I'm gonna save after killing this dude, because I think I have done everything optimally up to this point. No regrets. And I'm not killing him a 3rd time. Why did I fall off again? I don't remember. I think I just dodged his fireball too much or something. I need to be more aware of the actual foothold that I am holding. Oh no, I fell off somewhere else. Here, I fell off here, running away from the shotgunners. Yeah, I really need to start having a feel for the actual geometry around me, because I just do not pay attention to where there's floor, where there's walls. Sometimes when I suddenly need to dodge something, it comes back to bite me in the ass. Okay, I still don't have quite the room for that box, so I might have to use the switch from the same side. Now that I'm smart, or actually just, you know, aware, let's hope he doesn't have a way to get me from there. Fuck yourself. If only there was a helpful lift down there to get up here. Oh, redness. Well, I'll come back here, I guess. Maybe if I go through with the Baron, there will be an easy way to get in there. How? Well, I probably shouldn't really ask too many questions. Was there... Yes, little Steam pack. Lego... Look around here, I guess. Oh. It's not even a teleport. It's not even a full cage. Holy shit. Well, okay, cool. Just gonna say the cracks in the planks like that look a bit weird. Because you'd think planks would just kind of come apart. But no, it's a minor thing. Also, I don't know, I don't remember this MIDI music. Did he just grab some of the guy's already existing tracks, or did the guy just repurpose some of his existing tracks? Because I feel like this map could be, like, this music track is just not doing the atmosphere any favors, in my opinion. Not to diss on the music overall, but I feel like it could be more Doom 1 style atmospheric than this weird, like, semi-action, semi-not really action, even. Maybe he was going for a different mood than what I'm picking up.
You still should probably check out Buckethead soundtrack at some point.
Eh,
Some tracks are there like all metal and shit, and I know you don't like that.
yes, I
But
don't.
there are like quieter, slower tracks that are like kind of creepy, and I think you would maybe like those.
I guess I'll listen to it on YouTube then. Okay, let me free the situation up a little bit and then I'll see what touchdowns say.
Hey, Chain Gunner.
Hello, Chain Gunner. I'm just gonna trust Hippake that he is correct and not even look at the chat at the moment. This is an interesting place. Though, of course, for my well-trained eye, it's always marked by these like weird not alignments with the corners. And even then, in the corner, this like thing with the rivets in the very corner looks weird. There's no winning with this type of texture. Basically. Wait, I have a better idea. There we go. Okay, for the game was Jimmy, he made my favorite style Doom 1 replacement called Deathless Mache. Oh, okay, so that's a WOD, not the music track that he made. Oh, I guess that's a punishment for getting the health. You get wrecked. And I wonder why that is lowering there. What is the significance of that? No clue. Oh, and there's more. Well, time to make them fight. Not quite the moment to catch up on chat, but I might as well. Look at the news tracks. Yeah, touchdown. Hippocat seems to have the same opinion. Also, is this the end? Because it looks exactly like the end of the previous level.
Well, I don't quite have the same opinion.
Well, similar.
Like when you're playing Doom, you're kind of expect to hear midis, and that's why midis they kind of feel more at home.
Yeah.
As Doom soundtrack. But I didn't say that it was unfitting.
Oh.
Like I would probably enjoy playing through it with Buckethead soundtrack.
What the?
Like I didn't like all of it. Like there are some parts of it that I didn't really like. But I think it would be like at least interesting to try to play while that music was playing.
Well, I don't know if I'd play this a second time, but I guess it would be interesting to check out as well. You know, I don't want to, again, I don't want to jury rig a soundtrack WOD, all pirate-like. I also don't really want to buy it, so I'll probably just listen to it and try to imagine how it plays with it. Yeah, go away. Okay, so I'm guessing the Cyber Demon can just be ignored. Wow, it's a small level. I didn't find all the secrets though, that's a shame. Did I say? I guess I didn't save before exiting, so can't really... Cages of Damned, I can't really go back and look for secrets. Oh well. Yeah. A bunch of people. Also a bunch of people. How did that guy not die? He was the second in line. Should have really died. Cages of Damned. I wonder if this is one of those situations where these will lower or raise and there's shit inside. Hi! I'm gonna get rid of him, because if there is a suit, it means I'll be there. And Kakademons are very good at being annoying in places where I want to move. Up, up, okay. But now I'm afraid of crushers instead, unless maybe their shit is gonna teleport. Yeah, for this one I kinda wanna make the music a bit louder so I can hear it over all the shooting. I don't know if I've ever heard custom Doom music that matched Doom's atmosphere from the original Bobby Prince tracks. And the most outstanding Doom music...
I think you can press that switch through a window.
Which switch? Oh. Well,
if you like super like edge very carefully.
Yeah, that seems a bit like cheesing it. But yeah, oh yeah, Pistol Stars, that's a good idea. I might replay this with the other soundtrack on Pistol Starts. Blah, 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 blah. That's an interesting thought. I was trying to imagine how I would possibly like find a reason to replay this, and that seems like as good idea as any. Why is this sector dimmer than the rest of them? Well, I mean, I can't really do anything in here. Oh well. What was I? Ah yeah, I think the only other Doom WOD which it doesn't go, I mean it doesn't go for the original Doom style atmosphere, but the only other Doom WOD or series that has outstanding music that really works well for the atmosphere is of course Back to Sarnax. But pretty much in every other WOD I don't remember ever hearing music that really added so much, quite like the original Doom managed. It is in because it opened the middle part. Oh, I guess I stepped on it. Yeah. Did I need to open the middle part? Man, those unpegged textures, non-unpegged texture rather, are a bit weird. Okay, so what did that do? That did this. I no longer have a berserk. I thought about switching to my fist. My fisto, you could say, but I didn't. Interesting champion. Daniel, I'm confusing everyone. You mean the bleeding face? These, right? With the horns. For some reason, this is the first time I'm seeing it this way, but for some reason right here, I saw their mouth as having this like cartoony cat mouth, you know, the number 3 style. And the nose is slightly cat nose. Sorry for calling you champion, by the way. That comes with too many implications that I didn't wish to impose upon you. Okay, this... yeah, was not the way to go, maybe. Because it seems like it would be damaging. I didn't want to step in there too much. I might have to, though. Damage? Yes. Well, that's uncomfortable, but, you know, it's kind of obvious. There's a suit here. Hey, the sides of the pillars are textured to the wrong texture, at least here. Ah, maybe it's only one. Well, still a mistake. Also, once again, I'm just like, okay, I don't want this to come off any weird way, but having just this type of kind of copy-pasted orthogonal corridor with these types of upside down U-shaped. I guess there's a letter in Russian that is exactly this shape, but you know, basically these like pillars and beams under the walls and whatnot. Exactly, I had a part exactly like this in one level, and then I definitely wanted to replace that. It's not currently replaced, but I definitely thought it was shit. I'm going to replace it at some point in the future. So again, it's kind of amusing. Because now I didn't used to. I used to kind of like half-ass some places here and there. But now I am really sensitive to... did I just like make this little part of my level just to quickly finish it off and connect the other parts? Is it just some sort of weird copy-pasted just formulaic area, or could I have done something more interesting here? Okay, I think I saw this part on video somewhere, like a little clip of Romero just having a stream of his own level. And this might be the first time we're seeing the sky. Of course, I can't really pay attention to it right now. Now what? Okay, those guys can figure it out between themselves right now. Well, there sure are some cages here. I wouldn't expect demons to be the damned. Man, this music is really like peaceful. But also really reminds me again, you know, the previous level was Sheol, and this music track really reminds me of Binding of Isaac, the original soundtrack at least. I can almost hear this music track, or that last part of it, playing like in the shop room. I'm of course one of those people who completely just, without question, without any possibility for contest, prefers the original soundtrack to Isaac and refuses to play the new version. On principle. Even though I had a lot of fun with the original, but oh well. Don't think I'm missing much, I've got other games to play. Hopefully nothing is gonna like lower suddenly here, because I am once again completely unaware of the shape of the bridges behind me. I'm also looking out where I can jump down, because those cracks look all... Yeah, and there's potions in there. I'm guessing I don't...
there's definitely some secret here.
There's a berserk as well. Who? Where? You probably can jump down there, or maybe even not even that, and maybe you can just kind of get there from elsewhere. I'm gonna clear out the area and see if I can spot a place that looks good for jumping. I am pretty sure that I cannot reach that from here. I might be able to jump there. I'm gonna do the thing where I don't expect diagonal running to be required. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? This does look like the place where you're supposed to jump, because this part here is unavailable. Oh Jesus, but maybe this is the other way around, because the suit is here and you would give a suit. I don't know, the secret sector is here. But you would have put a suit just before the player has to jump down, surely. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna hastily collect. There's nothing else here even. Sure. Let's see if there are any tunnels. There might be tunnels. You never know. That could have been a lift. All 4 episodes in 9 days. Are they full-length episodes? Full quality? Oh shit, well, good thing I still have the suit. I need to make sure again if I one replacement. Oh, okay, full replacement. For some reason I thought I read your message about it as a 1 episode replacement, that it's a full Doom replacement. Well, you know, we just had one of those recently, so I don't know when I'll get around to another one. But I'll remember it. More like YouTube will remember it in the chat, and I will refer to the chat at some point when I remember it. Okay, so there's a handy shortcut. God damn it. Well, I mean, I'm still over 100, so... This might have been a bad choice. Ah, maybe not. Okay, now I kind of want them to fight. Come on, get mad. Or I could just lead them around, honestly. Yeah, there we go. Fuck all y'all. I'm not even gonna bother with that armor. I'm actually just gonna run. Oh, Jesus. And there is shit behind me. Well, on the other hand, that guy just kind of moved past me, so that's good. Geronimo! That was a scary moment to jump down here. Ah, dang it. Well, I mean, I have the ammo and I have the space now. Go away. I need him to be lower so I can see him at all times. Oh, and he's already dead. I guess the Baron did a number on him. Well, this was fun. Kind of feeling like a save here. This doesn't kill me, so that's good, but I also am not sure where to go from here. I hope it's not a softlock. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Aha. Wow, I did a lot of things at once. Oh no, more. Well, I'm not sure they can actually squeeze in here, so I'm gonna just sit in here like a pussy bitch. Which sounds a bit like a Russian surname if you say it together. Gonna be Boris Pusevich. Oh no, you don't. Okay, they are fighting at least. This guy is living here. Now he just moved elsewhere, and the Kakademon doesn't care about me at this point, so you know what? 1 out of 4 secrets. Again, kinda lame. But even if I go replay it with the pistol start, it'll be a good also excuse to look for secrets. Hi. Mwah. Let's exit. Paths of the Wretchedness. Just of Wretchedness. I was about to remark that it sounded a bit silly, but the article was imagined.
Antroid criticism.
What?
Imagine something that isn't there, and then complain about it.
Well, you know, if the sources are dry, one might resort to drastic measures. Well, I mean, did I? Unless surname is just... I thought Familia was family name, and surname is Otchество. So that's what I tried to say at least. Paul Ivanich Pusevich. No, Ivanich is the surname. Well, that doesn't sound well.
Let's move on.
Fomenko Andrei Pusevich. Let's go with that. I don't know. It's just the first words that come to mind. Ah, interesting touchdown. I love solving pistol start levels like puzzles, so I might have fun with the other playthrough. I also probably need to replay Dusk at some point, because I'm pretty sure when I played the first 2 episodes, I played them with pistol starting, and then the third I didn't. Oh, that's shit. You know what? Screw you all. Interesting. Well, I'm sure from here I can probably have an easier time clearing this shit out. I appreciate that this thing here, this stalactite, is preventing me from falling down like an idiot. Someone's fighting over there over me. I'm guessing this might be a lift, I don't know. I'm kind of not sure I want to jump down there just to check. I'm gonna do a little scan for... Interesting choice of that slab texture for the inside of the cracks. If we weren't so used to the slab texture being what it is, it could be an interesting way to like indicate the inner structure of this rock structure, but no. Hello, Vin?
That's cool, Vin.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't like the 3rd episode so much, but overall it's a pretty cool game. Oh hey. Okay. I'm glad I didn't jump there to check if that was a lift. Something else? Oh, that was probably just the eye thing closing. Thank you for that. Now I have very little health. You know what? No, I'm not feeling that thing for now. Lol. Kind of amused by lighting, circular sector lighting around torches sometimes. I only dare do it when the floor and ceiling textures, and I guess the wall textures, are really uneven, like this one for example, and I do like several layers so you don't see the strict line between the different lighting levels, but maybe that's overthinking it. Okay. This is a good spot to run around him. Woo! Maybe he won't find his way around because of the overall shape of this place. I appreciate this. Alright, now I have a choice to make once again. Do I...
Well, I had more fun with Dusk compared to a medieval. I don't think I ever said that it was better.
I would probably claim that gameplay-wise it's better, but I really like a medieval aesthetically. But it's really kind of just draining to play for me. Oh wait, there's a way forward. What's this? What's the point of this red key? I haven't seen a red door yet. Unless I have. I guess I didn't go in the two other directions from the start. Oh, well, there's some red stuff in there. Interesting. This is starting to look like... Oh no, it's not a bridge, it's just pillars. Well, sure. That is probably the exit. I'm using all my powers of deduction to come to that conclusion. Well, in my opinion of a medieval is mostly... yes, enemies are kind of meh. I would say enemies really like some level design somewhere. Mostly in the forges, in some of the levels. I don't think Hippycat had that much trouble. Maybe he was just overall better at it. But there was a part in one of the... I don't remember if it was Forges 2 or Forges 3, where you just go, there's inside level, and you go on this like winding thin path, and suddenly just windows open and those giant spheres that shoot really strong projectiles really fast just emerge, and you can't really, I mean I can't really deal with weird shaped paths that I don't see immediately and having to dodge something. So I just fell down there immediately. And I also had way more problem with the rolling balls than Hippycat did for some reason. And the other enemies like...
I think you weren't during that stream, but I think it was Touchdown who came at some point and said that indeed on evil difficult, like monsters behave differently.
Oh, yeah, I guess that might be it. Maybe evil is really just that horrible. But you didn't seem to have like any trouble on the one slightly easier than evil, so I don't know. I would probably find it boring if I played on that instead. But we'll see. I don't know if there is a point to replaying it without pistol starting mode anymore. Oh shit. This is like that. Hey, passable vines. Everyone's favorite. Yeah, so basically on evil, maybe maybe it should have been... I feel like it's actually mentioned somewhere in the codex or just in the selection that it makes that kind of difference. But maybe it doesn't like relate to you the full extent of just how different it is. Because I did not expect that it would be so different between the difficulties. Because on evil, like, you know, in episode, I guess, 4? The solar area, basically, like the counterpart of the first episode. There's those green dudes that just lunge at you. Those fuckers lunge across the entire map and, like, take half of your health because they just kind of multi-hit you immediately. if they lunge at you. And the guys that block and reflect projectiles, they felt like fucking Baron of Hell level tanks because they reflected like 3/4 of everything I shot at them. Of course, the fish are always bullshit, and the rolling balls, just nothing I shot at them pushed them out strongly enough for me to be able to just kind of keep them at bay. And all of those kind of differences. Jesus.
Yeah, this door is pretty fucking retarded. I guess it's supposed to prevent you from just running away from the enemies. But I've seen multiple playthroughs of this, and I played this myself. And not a single fucking person runs away. And just all the videos I've seen of that level were just people standing in front of it and asking like, what the fuck?
I mean, I didn't ask what the fuck only because I guessed immediately why it was so long. But it's always the problem when making Doom levels, because you, in the back of your head, you know that some people are just gonna run through it, and you don't want to let them. You, like, I don't know, maybe not everyone is like this, but I always find myself very controlling of the exact experience I want the player to have. This is why, like in Mario Maker, my Mario Maker level started out super like frustrating, and I've just been trying my hardest to make them more and more playable, as in just like easier and more fun, and not having like, oh, I used to make an obstacle and it would have just like one good solution and that's it. But a key to a good level is, you know, multiple solutions to obstacles most of the time. I'm gonna kill this dude, I don't feel like running around him, this seems like a weird place. But yeah, so yeah, I guess this is probably one of those situations where the highest difficulty was not the best choice for the first playthrough, and I will of course always say, okay, I know I chose it, and I don't know if it would have been any better if I played after the difficulty that, if I played first on Hippocat's difficulty and then I guess it's like hard, and then replayed it on that, because I don't know if any knowledge I would have gained would have helped me there very much, because just having enemies and having to deal with them is what really was difficult. So I'm not sure. Maybe I just would have taken it a bit differently psychologically, and would have looked at it as a sort of extra challenge mode instead.
Have you saved recently?
Not really. Thank you for reminding me here, because these crushers probably would kill me in one hit. Oh boy. That was a really... also I was getting squished somehow, but... I guess maybe they like alternate or something? Oh yeah. I don't know why I assumed they will... Between... What did I want to say? Not between, like... Also the lamp alignment on them was kind of weird. They were just kind of like... Every other one was only active. Oh no. Okay, there was a place there I could stand. Actually, every crusher seems to have a place I could stand if I wanted to. I wonder if this is gonna crush me, because it seems like a 32 with... Ah, damn it. Why do I even go in there? There doesn't seem to be anything beyond. Okay, maybe there are eyes to shoot or something. I'm gonna escape. Again, like... Preferring Kuzma Pusibich, and try to deal with them from a distance. Wait, this crusher is only here. No, wait, there's a shitty crusher here that does seem to be marked with the light. Also, somehow, I don't know why it's going so slow. It's not crushing me anymore. This one is a bullshit crusher, it's not marked by the blinking light. Well, I know it's safe for me at least. I'm gonna move in. Fuck off. Wow, he could have pushed me under a crusher there. Devious. Okay, now I need to settle on a place where I could find an eye or something. Oh. Oh, there's a place there to go, okay. Okay, give me a sec to get through this part. 10 bit of lore about 5 and 2. Squirrels have to get pit. Lore. I wonder if you can just kind of run towards the very edge of the whole cavern and then you get teleported out or something. That sounds like something that would be a lore-based design choice. Interestingly,
This part, success.
I trust you. Which map is it here? 4 already. I remember in the Doom World thread there was one map everyone was ragging on about some crashers, so maybe this is it. I don't know what both of these do, but I also kind of want to just go and check if there. No, go and check if there are any medkits left. Terrible Crusher Labyrinth. That sounds just like my jam. Oh no, there's this crap, and that seems like there's. Oh no, it's a lift. Is it a lift? I'm gonna hope.
I think there might be a secret there or something.
Yeah, because if it's a lift, it shouldn't go into lava or anything. Yeah. So it was always safe since it's a lift. Nice, good on him for cleaning up the map. Ooh. Ooh. Dang, now I need to figure out where that lift is at. Let's really quickly look at the map. If it yeah, it changed. So now it's up. Now it went down, and about now it should be going up again. Oh, it's longer than I thought. Well, I am kind of horrified at the idea of playing this without, but I might have to. Also, real weird, real thin sectors there. Come on the raids now. Okay, this might be a safe play. Yeah. Okay, so where the floor drops, it's safe, I guess. And also, I don't know if it's lighter in there. Hard to tell. Yeah, that place is safe as well. Okay, and I guess the thin sectors... I'm not sure how I feel about the thin sectors here. Really, really weird. But they are useful because I can stand on them. I'm not gonna go around there, because that seems like a death trap. Instead... Well... Is it always like that? No, it's not. That other one seems to have a longer period. Okay. Is there? Yes, there is a full crusher here. And that place seems like it would be safe behind that red crack, so I'm gonna run up here. But this lift is having a different timing, so I'm gonna send a really thin sector. And just run in here. It's a broken teleport, another broken teleport piece, interesting. Or was there a steam pack there? Okay. Teleport doesn't work. Oh, but it stopped the crushers in the worst possible place. Good to know. This is useless because I still cannot really get anywhere. I can get somewhere. I'm gonna deal with some enemies at least. That's nice. Interesting. I don't think it's possible to stop them at a time where I can just go everywhere, so I'm just not even gonna try. Okay, the next safe zone is beyond this long crusher. I should be able to... I don't know. I don't fancy my chances squeezing under it the whole length through. Oh no. Oh wait, no. Okay. Where is the next safe zone? Where that imp is. And that's it. Maybe over there already, but... Okay, I'm gonna try to get in there. Really wish this crusher would go. Okay, I can lean it towards it like this. I wouldn't have made it there, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but I can make it here. No, I cannot! Wow, that crusher is real short. Okay, I'm guessing I didn't get the secret at this stage.
Well, you don't really need a secret here.
Yeah, now I know the gimmick to this crusher maze, so I could probably play it without the invulnerability. Okay, those two are synced there. These lifts really throw off the timing of everything and really don't help. Okay, I'm gonna hope against hope. Oh no, I didn't. Well, I mean... I was kind of trying to see if I could possibly one-shot this, but at least now that I know the gimmick, I really harbor no ill will towards this place. Ah, dang it. So I probably would not be one of those people who would scream about this in the thread, unless I was trying to one-shot the level, which, let's be fair, was never gonna happen. Ah, I should be always standing on the not lift part.
I'm gonna go away for a moment while you're dealing with this shit.
Yeah, feel free. Pretty cool idea overall for this place. I don't know, I like it. Oh no. Oh! That was my fault. I should save in a place that doesn't confuse me every time I try to return here. That's a weird light, whatever texture is on that. Oh, dang it. Also, yeah, slow crushers are painful. But, you know, since I don't hate inescapable pits of lava, I don't really hate crushers, slow crushers either. No, that was a bad timing. Might be able to do it here, I don't know how long that other crusher is. You know what would have made crushers better? If you could maybe just have a chance of crawling from under them or something, like as they crush you. Maybe if you're at the very edge of a crusher, they could push you out instead of just catching you in a trap. And as you're being crushed, maybe you could have a chance of like very slowly crawling out of it or something. And I'm out of bullets, which is kind of not the best thing. I'd rather use bullets for shooting eyes than shells, but whatever. Okay, as we've determined, those switches are kind of pointless overall. As we've also determined, I probably won't run all the way under that crusher. Well, that's true touchdown, but fast crushers are harder to make a methodical trap out of because they are too fast. With this one you can time them properly and, you know, sit there and do all that stuff. With fast crushers you can whoa, 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 whoa. I wish you could make like slow partial crushers instead. No, this one, I keep forgetting that one barely raises. Okay, good thing I saved here.
You know, you can stop them using the broken teleport and
Well, I mean,
just walk past everything.
I've done it
But the
before.
timing is like really shitty.
You are really not paying attention, because I have found that out a long time ago, and I already said that it's probably impossible to stop them all at the same time. Okay, yeah, that crusher is a big trap, one big ass trap. This one might be long enough for me to escape.
What I'm saying is that you should try that again, probably if you're having too much trouble.
I'm not having too much trouble, I'm already out. There was just one crusher that I kept forgetting that I didn't really give any time at all. Okay, it's probably gonna release like some assholes. Well, a tiny asshole and a big asshole. Okay, I don't think there's anything I should get from returning back there, so I'm just gonna run through. Ignore all the cacodemons, of course. Was there a rocket launcher somewhere? Oh, well, okay. Woo! I don't know how the hell I squeezed in there. That was gonna be an epic battle. Go away, fuck. Well, another go at this, I guess. Might as well. I really want to get the Baron busy there, so I can squeeze by without having to shoot all these assholes. So I really don't want to have to shoot all those assholes. Something opened when I went in here. Probably not a secret. When you sort, oh well. Probably not the best place to save there. I'm gonna save again. Out here. I wonder how he rigged it up so that when you press the last switch, these things lower. Unless there's like 3 layers of them or something in there. Well, Turok would always help, of course, because he can jump and everything. What a terrible idea. Oh wait, those are raised. I'm still gonna die. Okay, no, I don't really have enough health for that. Okay, let's see. What if I were to not wake literally everyone up at once? There we go. I'm gonna do this methodically. Now it's your turn. Come now, don't be such a coward. Yeah. You know what, screw that. Can't really get him there easily. Okay, maybe one of these is gonna hit him. Come on. There we go. I don't remember the first part. I'm gonna save here and I'm gonna duck down here again. Because there might be some stuff I might have left in one of these parts. There was a super health there, but I don't think there was anything else, unfortunately. Well, at least it gives the people time to figure things out over there while I'm investigating. Oh, is this pit here? I almost want to jump down there just to see if there's... Yeah, okay, it's just a pit. Would have been an interesting secret. Oh well. Yay, health. Oh Jesus. Oh gee. Well, I mean, no escape, no secrets. I'm determined not to shoot for as long as I can. Woo! There we go, now Macaca Demon's gonna get hit. I guess I can't deal with this one. I might as well. Well, the others are occupied. Then I'm gonna get the Barons over here, and I'm just gonna run in there. Actually, I can do it right now. That's a good opportunity. And that's an exit. Kind of interested in maybe applying the map. How many secrets do I have? Saving message go away. I have no secrets. I'm just gonna do it.
One secret is the invulnerability.
Ah, yeah.
Not in this version of timeline.
Yeah. Well, there's some there. That's pretty much all I can see in terms of secrets on this map. Is that there's something there. And that something might just be some that's just some sort of trigger line. I don't know if that means anything. Probably not. It's just a trap. E5M6. Well, I mean, if we are certain that that's where the secret level is, I guess I'll stay for longer in there. Yeah, okay, this is just a ceiling or something here. Maybe it opened, maybe it was a monster closet. Okay, so the computer area map is literally useless. Good to know. I wonder where, I guess, I mean, there might have been a rocket launcher in some of the secrets somewhere. Abaddon's Void. Oof. I don't like the cracks that much, but this part looks cool already. Well, I mean... Ha ho ho. That's gonna be useful. Oh no, there's multiple. Now there's a good music track as well. Meh. I don't know about this. Let's not go there. Get more rockets. I'm expecting maybe on this level finally get an actual rocket launcher. Wait, was there another one? No. No, there was. Shit. Interesting. Hi! What an asshole. Why didn't he lower to the lowest point at this point? How come this lava has never hurt me yet? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe I gotta kill some other people from out here. Also, wasn't there like a staircase to the right? Sounds a bit like Castlevania music, probably just because of the... What I want to claim without any evidence is like some sort of organ-ish instrument, MIDI instrument there. Okay, so that staircase is irrelevant to me. As apparently is the lava. Oh, wait a second, what? Okay, yeah. 1 pixel secret hint, nice. Wouldn't have worked on old computers with old resolutions, probably. Well, there's a place to go, I guess. Lava, you betrayed me. And building as well. Yeah. Well, that was a really bad shot. Good thing the pinky is an idiot. Well, this was a... I was hoping for something, but there is nothing here for me. Well, sure. Where else can I go here? Holy shit. Maybe around there? Somehow survive this? Sounds like it's doing something here. Hi. Interesting start to level, that's for sure. Well, that could have worked in some other circumstances. Oh no, I keep forgetting it's just this tunnel. Okay. Let's try again. Whoa. A little skull walkway. I don't trust this. Interesting choice. Did it activate the whole wall lowering, or did me stepping on this place activate it lowering? Can't really tell at this point. It felt like it only started lowering when I stepped on where this slab was. Oh. It wouldn't be like that, huh? Okay then. Now I kinda wish I stayed on those so I could raise up there and see if there's anything above. Oh, now there's cracks and it's probably gonna be like damaging or something. Because I think you can change the sector to a damaging one if you do some trickery. Let's see, now it doesn't damage me. That's nice, pleasant, but okay, this guy is above. I just realized, yeah, there's this whole platform lift situation. Okay. This is very nice and everything, but what if I shot in here? No. Well, like something's happening, but I'm not... Oh, okay. There we go. I was nearly ready to pronounce the level broken there. Can you believe it? Yeah, this is great, but I don't see an eye in there. I guess I might as well shoot, just in case. Let's drop down and see if something somewhere might have changed. This looks like a blue door in there, like, or maybe there's just a blue switch in the wall, but I can actually get somewhere, because that seems like there's more there now. Okay, I just ate that. He aimed that really well. Holy crap. No, it's just a giant blue door. There were things around here that might have lowered for all I know. Yeah, there's one. Hi. Maybe I should go back in there.
Yeah, I think you may have to like jump somewhere and it's not obvious.
Actually, I could have... maybe down here. That cyber demon is gonna just destroy me as soon as I dare show my face. Well, maybe the other way around then. Or you can just walk around here, real calm and slow like, but it's a secret or something because there's nothing to progress. Because I'm realizing right now that I could have jumped down here from this skull walkway anyway. So what was the purpose of that entire room in there? I'm unsure. Why is it blue? Oh, the ceiling is probably blue. I'm looking at on above, like at the very where that's wall ends of this building. There's blue, but it is probably just like a water texture on the ceiling or some shit. Well, let's get on the skull walkway again and see. Something has unlocked. Well, oh! Why is this a thing? I guess that was a thing. Wow, I was so confused that I missed a point blank shot there. I guess it's not as confusing as I expected it to be, but it's still kind of obscure. My only problem with obscure progression like that is that you can never tell. Like, if I was super 100% guaranteed, knowing that it's impossible to break the level under any circumstances, and there's always, you're guaranteed that, okay, you have a place to go, I would feel much better about just searching for a long time in what seems like hopeless search. But I don't know, I guess I didn't expect it to be broken because you all said that it was just an obvious entrance, but still, I don't know. Maybe without the pressure of the cybers would have been just a bit easier. Huh. I guess it's just a different alignment, not a different texture. Wait. Can afford to do this now. I can afford to lose some health to these assholes, because there's a berserk right there. Okay. For some reason I just didn't register them as being able to actually go through those vines. Oh well. Doesn't look like I can actually drop down there, but I can probably kill a bunch of people. Okay, damage time, I guess. That's why Berserk was there. Not even. I appreciate this blood not being damaging. Slightly misaligned here, I thought there was a secret or something. And before the wall's lower and I'm beset by cyber demons on every side. Actually, these shotguns are protection against lost souls. Real nice. I love the whole pick up stop lost souls attacks thing. Real handy. Wait. Again. No! You don't get to leave. You blueness. Well, that was not the best place to wake up, but I'm really paranoid about those corners, man. Okay, that's enough. That's all well and good, but how do I actually... Oh. Okay, well. Interesting. All these, like, partially hidden teleports. Now, yellow was in here someplace. Right in the face of this guy. Yeah.
Have you saved recently, Antroid?
I feel like I did, yes.
Done.
We'll see. Well, not who I was going to solve there, but sure. That was nice, because I really knew if I finished that Cyber Demon with the chainsaw, I would get immediately shot by the asshole.
Demon, Echo Demon.
How did I call him?
You said Cyber Demon.
Oh shit, well, I mean, I'm not chainsawing a Cyber Demon. I know I once in my life chainsawed the Spider Demon, but that was only one time and might have been a lie. Hopefully I don't regret wasting all those rockets there. Okay, those guys I can hopefully deal with one by one. Oh, what an asshole. Okay, this ain't working out. That didn't work out either. I sure hope there are no zombie men around here.
Damn, and you were doing so well.
I know, right? I know there is like a zombie up there. I heard him wake up. Yeah! Good, what the fuck? Where do you come from? Oh, hi. Well, at least I saved with 2 health. Oh wait, that didn't open. I guess that must open that, yeah. Oh, well, touchdown. I think in Zidum you can hit everyone with chainsaw. In like slightly more vanilla ports, there is some bullshit going on that prevents you from doing that. As far as I know.
How does that even work?
I'm not
Do
sure.
enemies have different collision for weapon and for walking into them?
I don't actually know. But the fattest ones I don't think you can safely chainsaw. Like you cannot kill a mancubus with a chainsaw in vanilla, I'm pretty sure.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it would be weird. Dang, I'm wasting all the rockets. Oh well. Never stopped me before.
Well, you're using rockets to kill enemies. That's not really a waste.
Fair enough. I should have been using shells though, because there is an abundance again. Man, all these corpses of the demons I've killed. What the fuck? I didn't mean to do that. Well, sure, I'll take it. Unspeakable persecution. That's a pretty dumb name for a level. Like Z, I need to spin jump in here. Collision boxes for melee. So apparently it's different. I don't know how that works, but... Okay, so this is map 6. I'm guessing I need to be on the lookout. Unspeakable persecution. That I don't know if I'll ever get over this name. Oh, hi. For a Doom level. I'm kinda salty that I wasted all those shells on that Baron. What the? Hi. I'm not a big fan of the cracks, honestly. And especially the really geometrically straight ones in the walls. That reminds me of Cathedral, Unholy Cathedral, which is one of my least favorite Doom levels ever. Like, I'd play the Chasm 10 times before I play Unholy Cathedral. I want to check what the light level is in this sector, just for curiosity's sake. Because I have a feeling that original Dooms and many people's maps have darks that are way darker than all the darkest darks that I've ever used. Because I don't dare go lower than like 112, but that still seems pretty bright. I guess I keep forgetting to count on the ambient light that Doom guy emits.
Safe.
Yeah, good idea, probably. Oof. What? Apparently some of this was a secret. Sure. That was kind of bullshit. Where did they go? Okay, maybe that's the guy I shot once. Ah! Oh. One candle wouldn't make that much light. I'm calling bullshit on this. Unrealistic.
Magic candle.
Mm. Where did I get a plasma gun? Sure. You say so. Seriously though, where the hell did I get a plasma gun? Should have auto switched to it, didn't. Maybe I disabled auto switching. Oh well.
Didn't you get a plasma gun before you jumped down to that pit and the lights went out?
I don't remember. Maybe I didn't notice. What's the point of that happening to that little piece of land? Actually, I'm gonna stop thinking of plasma as the Kakademon and Baron weapon and the shotgun as the imp and shotgunner and demon weapon, and instead I'm gonna think of a shotgun as the weapon where you don't really have to hurry a lot. And the plasma is open for where you do have to hurry. So I might use a plasma as a panic mode gun, even on some imps if they ambush me. I sure hope I don't have to shoot any eyes in the walls that are inside thinner holes than a rocket or a plasma ball can fit through. Okay, that's actually pretty useful. I'm glad I went back here. Okay, maybe I needed to go back here. Sure. Everything there's only one really weird secret in this level. Well, I have not been really trying too hard to find the secret so far, so maybe I should look a bit more. And since I'm gonna be running around here looking for a secret exit, I might as well consider killing everyone in this level for change. Actually seems to be it for this pit. Well, I sure hope those secrets weren't in the first room. Wish I knew what type of armor I had currently. Oh well. Maybe I didn't need that suit, strictly.
Oh, I remember.
I don't know if I should be doing this, but I feel like I want maximum mobility.
Yes, you should. Come back.
Too late. Hopefully this thing goes back up. Come back where? Oh, there's some shit going on. I don't know what those sounds are. I have probably completely wasted this suit. Hey. Okay, no, that was not the answer. Well. Gives me a chance to not pick up the suit, I guess. Wait, no, if I don't pick up the suit, I'll probably just die opening all those fucking bars in there. Screw it. That definitely does a lot of things there immediately.
That's the weirdest secret Touchdown talked about, I think. See if you can figure it out.
I'm feeling a time pressure because of my suit right now. Let me quickly write the lift down. Oh, oh. That's how you're gonna be. Okay, interesting. I was raising them up in case of an ambush or something. Just die already, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. I sure hope that guy doesn't leave without me looking. Yeah, okay, I probably should have seen that coming.
I never found it because I never saw reason to open the bars, like all of them.
I know, I like that secret a lot. Oh, I kinda wish I had enough invulnerability to maybe try to chainsaw the Baron, but oh well. Oh, it's one of them. What was it called? Inmost Dens or Tenements? No, not Tenements. I don't remember what Tenements was actually. The one level with like arachnotrons and caves and the weird pool of whatever that you jump into for a key and the weird central pillar with the like bars with colors, and there was that part in the end where you just keep going into tunnels and parts of tunnels open and you keep going back and forth. Okay. Let's go! Oh, this is not even map marked. How peculiar. Well, sure. Or is this sorcery? Am I at the beginning again?
Okay, I think the secret exit is somewhere in that area.
Where I just looked briefly.
Yes.
Okay. I guess this is closed actually. Interesting. I know how I feel about that, but sure. I'm also guessing that whole stairway situation with imps. I don't know, maybe there is no way to go up there. Because it looked like something that I would eventually climb, but maybe not. No, that's not even remotely what I wanted. I'm very slightly afraid of this place. Also, very slightly... God, go away. Inconsequential. Auto aim.
Would you be upset if I told you that you can telefrag that guy?
Too late. I was upset before you finished telling me also. So I guess technically no, I wasn't upset at you telling me that. Coolest room he's ever made. I don't know, it's pretty generic so far. I don't know if I would single out the coolest room in this world so far, I don't know. Nothing really sticks out. Ah, oh, I see how it is, okay. Apparently I saved before killing that guy, so okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm too lazy to kill him again. Thank you. Another one. Well, might as well pick this one up, I guess. A bit much detail for me. I probably would have removed all these iron bars, I'll be honest. Structure seems real cool. This kind of reminds me of Turk 1 in the first level. Maybe in the jungle there were a couple parts. Only replace the iron bars with wooden logs. The music for some reason is reminding me of Paper Mario 1. I feel like it's a combination of like the desert dungeon music and maybe a little bit of the lava piranha or something. You present a compelling argument, but what if I told you I could get stuck? No. Not really a fan of taking that teleporter right away. In there. There is definitely more in here. Hello, where are? Oh, that's lower as well.
Hello.
Okay. Now this reminds me of that Dusk boss fight from episode 2, I guess? Guardian or whatever. The guy who teleports after you all the time. No, there's a wall. That wall nearly killed me. It's all these freaking iron pillars' fault. How much pain state can one cyber demon enter? Damn it, I knew it couldn't last. I kept getting stuck on shit behind me, I hate that. Really, really wish he didn't put all these iron bars in here.
You don't have to fight Cyber Demon, you know.
It's a matter of principle now, I want to get rid of him. Yeah. Okay, maybe this central place is not the best place to actually fight him. Uh oh. Yeah! Okay, yeah. I knew he would come there. 306. I wonder how shit they are. Cannot be all high quality if there's so many. I think he can barely handle these iron bars as well. Well, if it's like metal, you just strum randomly and then do something and do a random solo in there and it's done. No wonder. If there was actual music with actual melodies, good luck with that. I of course speak as someone who is very educated on all matters of music and composition rather, to sound a bit more classy there. Hi.
This is why, ladies and gentlemen, we don't argue with Antroid.
You stand no chance against my well-informed opinions, that's why. Because I am educated in every matter. Literally. Man, I hate this little place here. The thinnest hole. That there is the worst part of the room. Hey! I saved literally before the final shot, nice. Well, where is this box of shells? There we go. Time to investigate. I bet some investigating is to be done just above. Inside all this crap. Ah, that guy's still there. Sure. Okay, that's the part I saw from over there, I'm pretty sure. This seems like a very easy place to just not pay attention on one of these parts of the walls that you don't jump on. And the teleporter just goes to the secret exit or something. And that part of a wall is just jump downable from somewhere. Right, I'm gonna make an educated guess and say that maybe this teleporter here will telefrag the Baron. Yeah, I didn't telefrag him at all. Now there's two of them. How I feel about that? Oh, come here. There we go. Now, there is something real suspicious in that wall over there. It might be nothing. And I think I already tried jumping over here and I failed, but... You know, it doesn't automatically mean there's an invisible wall in there or something. Ah, aha! No, that's just a darker wall. Dang it. Maybe those blue torches. Is that the entrance? This whole mess. Yes. Okay, let's map this out. It's really easy with the map. This might be just a straightforward track across all of these. Or some yellow in there. Be interesting, okay. And some yellow in there. That yellow might just be sealing. Like a sealing on the line depth that he left by mistake. I'm gonna assume that now. Unless some weird shit like this. Yeah. Well, you never know. Okay, yeah, that's the other platform. That's the first L. That's the second L. This is this little squiggly. Third L. Straight. And this here, this is a bit suspicious as well. Oh, well, I mean, it's easy enough to get there. Just need to find where that one corner was. The exact, like, okay, I think I just ran pretty much 350 degrees of this room. Circumvent Gales. That. Yeah. Ah! Okay. And yeah, I pretty much killed the Cyberium because otherwise I would not be able to concentrate in here and try to slowly look at the map or look at all the places where I could potentially jump and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the weird one. Let's see, does it just take me up there? Probably does, but also there's a lot of shit in here on the map. Probably all of them are missed. There's okay, so this part was kind of map gave it away. This straight line here with the eye in it. Judging from where the sound came, I think it's up here. Might be that yellow stuff. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing this might be the secret exit then. Let's see how far. Maybe I can get back from over here because there's this. Can I go back down there? Yes, okay, this is not closed. At least I got the soul sphere. Let's try to step into that marble face. There's the other Baron appeared in there. Screw him, I can deal with him being present. No. Okay. Oh, yes. Cool. Realm of Iblis. Ah, hey. If only I remember the quotes. Basically, I'm gonna be Silver the Hedgehog. Watch out, the tornado's carrying a car. That's all I can think of.
It is alarming that you remember anything at all from Sonic 2006.
It's no use. 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 That does seem like an inviting place. This is Memphis. Say hello to Memphis.
Okay, so I don't really remember this level because I haven't played it myself, so you use your own discretion when to save and such.
Yes. Which probably means I will forget to save, naturally. But you know, some places are kind of obvious. No, you don't. Stop rising. Well, you know what, let's just trigger whatever. Hey, that last step had a misaligned texture. Unplayable. Hello, Money Spider. Evolution. I'm not sure you should be going that far. It's a bit... Some things you cannot take back easily, Money Spider, and comparing something visually to evolution. Do you want to make an enemy of Romero?
Romero now, watching this stream silently. Whoa, this guy's kind of a dick.
Yeah, now Romero. Well, I mean, nearly every map author so far has appeared in comments sooner or later. So he's just gonna come here, but then see Money Spider dissing the visuals of this level and go like, "How dare he compare me to what that has freaking." What's that level named? Fuck. That freaking thing, where the giant fields of green. Habitat, there we go. And also that one map with like either 20 or 21 or something, with the horrifying, weird, like totally spec, low-res, blurry photograph textures, just randomly on a few of the walls in it. Oh, Mine Spider. The only good part in Habitat is that place where the acid meets the water. It's full bright garbage that somehow manages to break the vanilla limits in a pretty much empty room, because the room is... they were trying to make like a slope. Now, Doom World does have no taste because Chasm is good, but Habitat, nah. Okay, that's just to get back out of here. I also kinda like metal as the level, not the music genre. Mount Pain is just shit because some of those lost souls are unreachable, as far as I know. But I mean, not many people like Mount Pain either, so you know. But at least it's not Habitat. At least we're not
What is
Detroit.
wrong with you people remembering level names from Evolution?
Well, I mean, they're just infamous levels. I also really like that one level. Deepest Riches, I guess was the name. There was the smelting place, I don't remember what it was actually called, with the spider demon and the lava and whatnot. Shipping respawning, of course, everyone knows shipping respawning. Okay, the music is super silly. It's fit for like some sort of anime beat-em-up game or some shit, I don't know. There aren't even that many anime beat-em-up games, I don't know which one I'm thinking of. There might be a couple like based on the Rival Schools or... no, not Rival Schools. Rival Schools is that fighting game. That game that had the... some game on the NES and then some games on the SNES. Some of them were like sports games, some of them were beat-em-ups about like, well, Rival Schools, but still. Sailor Moon beat-em-up, yeah, those exist. But I'm thinking more like guys anime with the city and school and backgrounds like that. Not just some like magical shop front background like I remember Sailor Moon beat-em-ups having. I don't remember where I saw that. Was that speedrun or just from Kinemon? Might be just Kinemon.
Man, I space out for a minute and you're talking about Sailor Moon.
I'm not talking about Sailor Moon, I'm briefly mentioning Sailor Moon based games. Wow, that guy was injured. Interesting.
Sailor
background.
Venus was the hottest.
Like, they're all anime girls. This might be racist, but they all look the same to me. I've never watched it, so I don't know their personalities, so I can't really, like, I don't care about them. I have this feeling that I've missed out on like half the level so far, but I'm gonna keep going, I guess. But yeah, I don't remember when I played Final Doom. Might have been... I don't know. I used to think I liked Plutonia but hated TNT, because Plutonia is just more like carefully done visually, but I absolutely hate Plutonia's gameplay with all the chain gunners, so I actually kind of enjoy playing TNT, but it looks rough in places, man. Well, I mean, Mine Spider, the horse has a nice personality, you know, it's what the inside that matters. Where is the red key door, maybe? Oh, there's yellow shit in here. Where's this place?
Especially if that personality is attached to a nice plot, right?
Well, I mean, that's not where personality goes, but sure. Aha, there's a thing. Ah, I've been here. Okay, wait. What did I achieve by being here then? I don't get it. Well, I guess let's keep going again. So at some point I need to have picked up a colored key. I shot an eye here, I'm pretty sure. That opened the door down there. And here there's a blue thing. I don't really want to jump down there in case of a blue key or something. Well, if I save, I might as well. That's to shoot from above. Maybe I can make use of the suit outside somewhere.
Yes, it is Vin.
I mean, isn't it Canadian, actually?
I don't know, let me Google Hasbro.
I think it is made in Canada at the very least, only Tara Strong is American. Well, that was inevitable.
Well, Hasbro is in United States.
Hasbro is American, yes, but I'm pretty sure like DHX is Canadian at least. I probably shouldn't be picking up that armor even. I wonder about Boulder Media, Boulder Media though, where they're based. Probably also in Canada.
Yeah, it does say Canada on the Wikipedia.
See?
It says like USA and Canada.
Yeah. Well, I guess it. I don't know. Could be just. I don't know if. I've no experience trying to justify like or judge a nationality of a cartoon if it's made with the help of people from multiple countries, especially.
You would immediately judge a Japanese cartoon Antroid.
Well, yes. No, that's. Well, I mean, those are obvious. 1 and 2. They're not multi-country based.
That depends like what you want in a show.
Yeah.
If you want like a lot of action and some kind of intricate plot,
Hey.
then probably not really.
Yeah,
But if you like slice of life,
Slice of
life, motherfucker, slice of life stuff with like cool characters, likable characters, then
what does it say about me that with lice I thought of the insect before I thought of the like lying? Okay, also, where is that damn eye? I'm super happy that guy didn't reach me. Now I want to drop down there and collect whatever is in here. Rockets. His personal stash of rockets. Go away. Maybe he cannot escape that pit. That would be sure handy. Sure handy. What did I accomplish? I guess I probably should have walked on this. Dang. Well. Oh yeah, also, okay, I didn't notice Mighty Spider asking that. I would consider, yeah, I guess probably there should have been a reason for Hippocat to start talking about it. Oh yeah. Me personally, I like it for A, being cheerful, B, being genuine, because I don't like, you know, comedies, for example, and I don't like overly, like, trying to be humorous all the time, or meta, or just parodies or something, or satirical thing shows either. And it, you know, it doesn't take itself seriously all the time, but you can perceive it as a proper like storyline with proper characters and whatnot, and it'll work still. know what the point of this thing is, but whatever, sure. Of course, as I heard that they are all like super adorable. And actually, as it develops, like the first seasons may be a bit rough for new people to get into, in my opinion. But they slowly develop a cast of characters that are actually super interesting. But you know, you have to wait half the show for that, almost. Oh, I never really paid attention to the sky apart from it being, yeah, it's a bit rough. I just noticed it being tan, and that's all I could say about it, really. But yeah, you know, it's adorable, it's genuine. That's probably like the two big things for me. It's cheerful, but it's not the kind of like fake, everything is just fine all the time, let's have a tea party type of bullshit. It's like, the kind of thing where IRL, you kind of hate overly like sugary sweet stuff in fiction because it comes out as fake, comes off as fake, whatever. But IRL, you probably wouldn't hate it as much if like just things were nice and people were nice. And it feels like it's real people being really nice and not just, hey, this is a show for kids, so everyone is just blandly sweet to each other, that kind of stuff. Of course it has, lately I've been, even though I really like some of the most recent additions to the cast and whatnot, the storyline, I'm honestly mostly just feeding off of people's reaction videos at this point. Though some episodes, I've been watching leaked episodes from China, and a couple of those are really good. But I've personally, like, for example, Gravity Falls is a quality cartoon in my opinion, but I only care to watch the main story episodes, not any of the like filler side stuff. The new DuckTales is pretty good, but I've never been into any of the like Rick and Morty, South Park, Adventure Time, pretty much nothing. Simpsons, Futurama, SpongeBob, nothing of that. I've never really... I mean, I watched some Futurama, I guess, when I was skipping school and shit. But it's just like, yeah.
I couldn't really get Gravity Falls. I mean, I acknowledge that it's a cool cartoon, but it was kind of like too boring for me.
Really, okay, I don't think I've seen like most of the first season at this point, but I've seen all these episodes that pertain to the main plotline, and I really like the main plotline, just overall, the idea, the main antagonist and the main like characters, backstories and whatnot. Really like them. But I really don't like the like art style, the so-called Cal arts. I really hate it. And all those other shows, yeah. But I'm the kind of person that just kind of like, there's so much stuff out there. So I mostly just kind of arbitrarily pick stuff to attach myself to, and I just enjoy that stuff thoroughly. And I feel like with horses, that just kind of happened almost randomly. And if not for them, I probably would have picked some other show, or I don't know. Maybe I just wouldn't be interested in any shows at all. But I got into
like
it.
Adventure Time.
Yeah, I never watched it. I never want to because I just cannot stand the visual style. The
I mean,
animation
is
of
it
the
really
characters.
that much different from Gravity Falls?
Well, it is pretty similar, but in Gravity Falls, I don't know the backgrounds in Adventure Time if they are as good as in Gravity Falls, but Gravity Falls I like despite the character animation style. Let's ignore this guy. Wait,
I like
no, this
Adventure
is
Time because it's like about like manly friendship and adventure.
Yeah. Nightmare
it's like
Underworld.
really cool, like Finn and Jake, like really cool guys.
I don't know.
And it has like an action and romance, but it's not like shitty romance, but it's like cool romance.
I don't know, I don't think I will ever watch it. I think I watched a large part of the first season of Rick and Morty, but then I really realized I didn't actually like it. It was promising at first, but then it kind of devolved into stuff I didn't enjoy. Nightmare Underworld. But yeah, with horses, the funny part is how I got into it, because I was seeing, like, you might have noticed back in the day, a lot of like forum avatars changed and just pictures everywhere and whatnot. And I kind of like knew all the main 6 characters before I watched the show and the names, and kind of guess their personalities, though some of them I guessed wrong. And some of the side characters as well, like Discord, for example. Though with Discord, I keep telling this, the funniest part, I thought Discord was first a female character for some reason.
How the fuck did you think he was
I
female?
don't know, I just thought everyone was female in that show, and I assumed there was like an old goat type weird lady. And it would be like a Saturday morning villain, which reappeared every other episode and kept being a villain. Spinal parts, so you mean these? Well, I mean, you know, it's interesting. They are a bit light compared to the rest of them. The idea is good behind them. But yeah, the thing that got me into it is actually a fan creation. There was the fighting game that has now morphed into Them's Fighting Herds. Used to be Fighting is Magic. And I don't remember where I saw, but I saw a GIF or a video of one of the characters, like those finishing moves. And that was, of course, everyone's favorite Pinky. And it was the finishing move where like her hair goes straight, she gets this like crazy facial expression. Facial expression, a real crazy facial expansion. Man, I cannot... Not expansion, facial expression, there we go, it's not that hard, come on Antroid. And she like tries to hug you too hard and hurts you with that. I don't remember how I found out that it's not just an invention for the game, that is based on some sort of instance from the real show, and I thought, hey, if one of these happy characters can at some point go crazy and maniacal looking, maybe there's more to it than you would think. And that's why I decided to give it a try. I had to wait like 24 episodes to see where that came from, but when it was worth it. '90s, there's a lot of like Nickelodeon shows. I have not watched any of those either, and I don't really want to. There are some couple episodes in like Courage the Cowardly Dog that were good. And I remember seeing one episode of Johnny Bravo somewhere on TV, and I kind of liked it, but not enough. They were just like 90s Nickelodeon and whatnot cartoons were just too wacky and like nonsensical. Also, hey, Sky cut off. Too wacky and nonsensical. I might have been into that as a real small child, but I'm absolutely not into that kind of cartoon at this point anymore. Yeah, that was not a good idea. No, maybe it was. Nightmare Underworld. What a name. The names in this WOD are silly, I'm just gonna say that. They are sillier than this whole cartoon discussion that we had just now.
Yeah, I don't know, I also don't think I like any of those old cartoon. Like, usually people say like, oh, nowadays cartoons are shin. Look at all those cool old cartoons. And I look at them and they are like all fucking garbage.
Yeah, I think from the old cartoons, I was just basically a matter of what I was exposed to, but I only like some of those old Disney cartoons such as DuckTales and Rescue Rangers and Darkwing Duck, and Batman animated show, and maybe Justice League, I guess. I don't care for anything else pretty much from the old ones.
What about TMNT
Nope.
and X-Men?
Nope. I guess I saw
What
like...
about 90s Spider-Man?
Nope. Nothing Marvel. I don't remember liking or even caring about anything Marvel at any point. Never watched TMNT. I guess I was kind of... I kind of appreciated the Ghostbusters cartoons. But I tried watching the old one, the original one, at some point like a couple of years back, and it was just also a bit too like silly. I remember being scared of it as a kid, but obviously it's not quite that anymore. Meanwhile, I have zero memory of how this level went so far. I feel like maybe killing those dudes from up here doesn't actually improve anything, because they almost seem like it would be easier to kill them from that level where you get in there. Oh, that's not a real teleporter even. How do you progress from out here? Step on that, something opens. Or some of that shit. God dang it. Okay. I think I primarily get hurt in that one place where you teleport up, so I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just gonna immediately drop down here. Oh, okay. I don't know how this works, but this time it opened immediately. Sure. Do I shoot an eye? There's those guys, okay.
Ah, Antroid. You're in this, like, incredibly stupid room.
Yeah, it's
Have
pretty
you
dumb.
tried opening the crack in the wall?
What? No. I'm not crazy. I think I just approached it and I don't know if it made something happen. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's pretty dumb.
That was like a really strange decision to make it.
It would have fit in like a Duke 3D engine game, maybe with this thing not being sectors but like a texture. Maybe I would have thought to use a weird texture. That seemed like, you know, you could just crumble it by hand or dig it out or something.
Do tell me, Money Spider, how hell looks in real life?
Well, you know, much larger than non-existent is any size at all, you'd say. So he made hell levels just be, and they are by definition much larger than real life. I'm guessing it's mostly for tech bases and whatnot, just like, you know, not having tiny corridors in rooms like you would have, especially on like a Mars moon base where you wouldn't really want to waste materials on large environments. I liked tight environments in Doom 3. Worked well for that game. Man, this place is actually kind of running slow. I'm escaping. I don't know where I'm escaping, but apparently it's a secret. Finally, goddamn backpack. I'm happy about this. On map 7. Actually, map 7. Am I gonna just finish this in one run? I might. It was kind of convenient, Hippocat, that you didn't feel like racing today. Because we can get Sigil done in one long stream. And at some point I'll play this with the Buckethead soundtrack, because like this... Okay, I'm gonna say it. The only level where I liked the music was probably that Void level with all the cyber demons and buildings outside. It just is like not even remotely fitting for Doom. So maybe
Just don't quit after the first level when you're gonna be doing that. But I think it's like I am assuming the music tracks are arranged in the album as they are in the game. So it must be E1M1 that has this like really weird music track that has this like absolutely fucking kick-ass amazing riff that like repeats and plays a few times, and then it goes like this like cool riff, then like some absolute random garbage, then cool riff again, and then some absolute random garbage, and each part of the garbage is kind of like different and sounds nothing like anything else that came before it.
sounds like it's obvious why that guy was able to put out like 1,000 albums per day.
But the riff is really cool, and it just saves everything.
How
But the rest
hard?
of the tracks are better. I think
How
that's like the only
hard?
track that I didn't really like.
How hard would it be, or is it just theoretically to come up with a short riff that you can repeat over and over that sounds cool? in metal style music? Because I don't know. I might sound like I'm very cultured, but I don't actually know. Kind of like all these like partially hidden teleporters. Because I usually, you know, there's music like various electronic music tracks or like some Deus Ex style music where it seems like in certain styles, or I'm mostly talking about soundtracks, of course. Holy shit, hello. Sometimes you can just get by with, well, that was a terrible BFG shot because I kept spinning around. You just kind of like arrange some notes randomly and they sound nice, and when you repeat them a lot and, you know, arrange it all well, god damn it. I cannot switch weapons without stopping all the action because I have to look where the numbers are, because I'm that bad. But yeah, it's some like, okay, I'm not gonna I'm gonna try to put some sort of disclaimer that this is not what I think, this is what I'm guessing based on no experience whatsoever, or this is like my completely amateur perception of things. But it seems like with a lot of those types of genres, it's pretty easy to just like kind of do things randomly, and then you just have to be familiar with the general process of, you know, making actually a good sounding track overall by adding a bunch of other stuff in there on top of some sort of loop that you've pretty much randomly come up with or something. I hope no one who understands music actually is listening right now, because I'm probably spouting nonsense. But in some genres, like for example, I always will probably have an example of the Might and Magic music, the Heroes and just Might and Magic in general by Paul Romero, as like there's melodies there just straight up, and coming up with a full melody is definitely something that seems like it's harder than coming up with what is enough for an essential, like for a metal track or some sort of electronic track, and then just cleaning it all up, making it into a nice and finished sounding track. Does it make any sense what I'm saying at all? Like,
Well, kinda does.
kind of like, I feel like you need to do more creative work and less just craft. Not craft, but how do you say, call it? Like less just busy work, and more actually like having to, unless it's talent, it's either talent or you have to just wait until something comes to you randomly.
You're just sounding like one of those classic music appreciator guys
Well, I'm
that
definitely
say that everything else is just like too simple and just for stupid people.
well, I'm not gonna go as far as to say everything else is too simple and for stupid people, because, you know, most else sounds good as well. But I'm just saying that from my point of view, where I am, from what I've heard, it seems like coming up with a good classical piece would be harder, because there's just more melody in there straight up, and less just skillful arrangement, say, of a simpler thing. Because a lot of modern music is a simple thing arranged well. And classic, I guess there's a lot of repetition of the same like little chord in classic as well, come to think of it. Basically, there is Might and Magic music and there is everything else below it. That's how I'm gonna position my opinion. And I would definitely imagine it would be way harder to come up with like a full length. Even though, honestly, like in Heroes, for example, one of my favorite track from Heroes 3 is the Tower Town, and it's pretty much like one, how do you call them, where it's like 4 parts, like the one. I am absolutely nothing when it comes to knowing musical terms, but like when it's like 4x4 or whatever is it, like the measures, and one of those things that has the 4 lines, I'm gonna call it a line just for myself. In Russian it would be couplet, I guess, kind of. Can that be applied to not singing music, just music? I don't know. But in the Tower Town music, there's pretty much one of them that keeps getting repeated. And just some really much simpler ones in between the repeats that are there to just kind of dilute the overall thing. So it's probably not always fair to say that about classical style music, that is harder to come up with. But it's just like, okay, I'm gonna just say, you know, when I said earlier, then it's probably all shit, and it's probably he just randomly strums and that's how he comes with so much music. That was mostly just as I do, but that was a little seed of my actual opinion in there, because from where I'm sitting, Seems like you can just kind of sit down with a guitar and strum randomly, and you will stumble across something that sounds good. And then you can just kind of remember that and make a song out of it in a day or something. I don't know. I fully admit there is absolutely 100% chance that I don't know what I'm talking about. But from the...
Well, I don't know, like I read this book about a rock band, and on some occasions they do mention like they just like come and like start improvising and doing shit, and they hear something nice and then make that into a song. But you know, just think about it. Like I guess like the main melody for like a metal song, rock song, whatever, it can be like just like a few notes, I suppose. But I don't know. I think it's still pretty hard to come up with those fucking notes.
Yeah,
So they would sound like really cool. I mean, just try to
Probably.
sit down, like find some online piano player and try to play some notes and see how
Yeah.
far it gets you.
You know, every time
Probably not very far.
every time I tried something in like Fruity Loops, in one of those, for some reason I feel like when I try to just play that piano with my mouse and just see what comes out, there's always like this one melody that comes out every time, and it doesn't even sound that good. But every time I try to like play those notes with the mouse, like one of them pianos, as you say, like online computer pianos, it always ends up being the same fucking melody. I don't remember it. If I ever try doing it again, I'm pretty certain it will happen again, though.
And anyway, you cannot really get far with just that melody, because that's just like some fucking notes playing. You need like the rest of the song. You need like chords, you need percussion, you need bass, and you also need to like come up with some like cool like solos and bridges and shit to make it like sound more interesting.
I always
So
thought
it's
that
still, like,
solos
pretty-
were just improvised, like the first thing that they did, they just always put in, never retry, never anything, because solos just always felt so random, like and it just kind of puts that in the song. I don't know. I'm just not an appreciator, I guess. But some of that stuff that you mentioned, it just like, to me again, it seems like something that once you have the like the main idea. Oh, hi. Once you have the main idea, and you start just kind of humming it or playing it or something, and the rest of the stuff is just kind of like one of those, you can describe it as like a song already exists, and it just, you are kind of like how to properly put it into words in English, like the full song, as soon as you are up with a melody that you're certain you're gonna like make as bass and maybe like some other small parts, the song already exists there in the ether somewhere, and you're just listening for the other parts of it that are pretty much already determined. Something like that. So basically, I feel like when you have the main idea, it just comes naturally. You pretty much can immediately tell, okay, this is what goes with this. This is how I make this sound well, and whatnot. I don't know what I'm basing that opinion on, but I feel like there's some sort of creative thing where that kind of stuff happens for me. So I feel like a long time ago I just decided that must be how it goes with music as well. I did not mean to come up here again. Maybe it's good because I get to kill these assholes now. But yeah, obviously I've never tried. The most I've gotten is that, like, I keep like humming as I walk everywhere and just coming up with melodies that sound well just from humming, and to my taste, of course. And I've got like, throughout the years, I've always tried, like, depending of course on the mood and everything, it's a bit different every time. Sometimes just something comes, I always forget it. But I've got like, what, 5 maybe melodies that I remember that I can reliably rehum again, that I consider kind of alright. And if I was a musician, I would probably try to make music out of them. So to me, it's just like coming up with the melody seems like the super hard part, and the rest seems like it will just come on its own as soon as you like hear the thing. You hear, okay, here is where, maybe it's because, you know, when I don't know, maybe everyone does it. I've always done since I was a kid. I guess it's kind of like not beatboxing, but a thing I do when I hum to myself. I have a way to have like a drum sound or some sort of percussion sound in several. And to people who are not me, it sounds like just some sort of like I'm sucking air through the teeth or something dumb like that. But to me, it sounds like straight up just percussion instruments, or it passes for it when I'm trying to hum some melody. And so I guess
Well,
maybe,
beatboxing is a thing.
yeah, I guess maybe it's just beatboxing, but not actually proper, because it doesn't sound like beatboxing to other people. It just sounds like beatboxing to me. But I think when I've got a melody, or even when I'm just using some other melody, like the percussion part that I'm humming, I don't, is humming even an appropriate word to use there? Maybe, I guess that's where my idea came from in the first place, because when I have any sort of melody, like the percussion part, I immediately just know what would sound to me good in there, and I just immediately, like on autopilot, I add it to my hum, my overall melody that I'm trying to make. And usually I'm satisfied immediately with what I try to add, like randomly, just kind of naturally, kind of like improvisation, pretty much freestyling, and it just comes out like proper at least. And of course, there is absolutely an ocean of difference between just humming something and what would sound good as actual music. But I guess that's just like, must be some similarity at the very least. Also, there's a straight up like a Dracula.
Maybe you're secretly a genius composer.
Probably not, otherwise I
Instead
probably
of
would have.
composing, you're just sitting here and playing video games.
Yeah, I would have more than 5 melodies for my 5 years of, or more, if I was a genius composer, I'm pretty sure. Someday, you know what? My biggest obstacle, I've always wanted to try, because you know people like, what's the Mario composer's name? I keep forgetting. Is it Koji Kondo or is it a different Koji Kondo?
I have no idea.
The one who made like the original Mario musics and Zelda musics. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere he has no musical education, and he didn't use any like theory, and he just went with what sounded good to him. And I've always wanted to try doing that as well, and just practicing some, because I've done a couple shitty music tracks for my CSM levels and whatnot in FL Studio. I feel like some of them had some good ideas in there, but the execution, of course, was way subpar. I'm really terrible with mixing, especially, I feel, because the loudness and the volume of everything was just way off. And some of the melodies were really, really awkward sounding. But my main obstacle is, honestly, I have no idea where people take, like, I don't want to buy sound fonts or sound sample libraries or whatever for instruments. And I especially don't want to, even for free ones, there's always like, okay, there's this one that has just a bunch of guitar stuff in it. There's this one that just has string instruments. There's this one that has just like fucking wind instruments or some shit. And some people have advised me that you just put them together, like you put together an orchestra out of different instruments. But I'm always paranoid that they would sound completely different because they are like from different sources, and just some about the sound quality or the recording method or something is gonna make them super different and not fitting together. So I literally, like, the biggest obstacle to me trying, I'm not gonna say accomplishing anything with it, but to even trying is, you know, how to start, where to get a proper, you know, library of instrument sounds for everything. Is there a... Oh, there's a bunch of loads, not loads, homes in here. Interesting.
Just do a big brain move and buy real music instruments.
Yeah.
Learn how to play them.
I don't know.
Says Hippocat, who had guitar for like 10 years and still doesn't know how to play it.
I have been told independently that I have pianist's fingers, but I really doubt it's just anything apart from them being kind of thin at that point in time. They might be still thin, like... I fluctuate between being normal shape and maybe slightly pudgy, based on how much I walk and how much I'm just hungry for potato chips all the time. But I think my fingers always stay pretty much the same shape and size and thickness. I don't know. Probably wouldn't work out very well. But I might just try... There's like a couple MIDI sound fonts, and that kind of by definition includes all the MIDI instruments. And I'm kinda used to MIDI instruments already, so hey. Someday maybe I'll try. I keep, you know what the funniest part, don't tell anyone, but on my old ass phone there's of course this recorder, kind of like voice recording app thing included, and a couple melodies that there's like a couple I can just remember off immediately, just without any effort. I can start humming them and remember them in full. A couple are, I just randomly start sometimes and they come back to me, and I remember them until I stop, and then I cannot remember them again until they just randomly come back to me again. And some of those I actually just kind of hummed into the phone and recorded so I could remember them if they just completely leave my mind for future, possibly when I ever try my hand at any sort of composing. I could try making something out of them, so that's a bit funny, I guess. Oh, maybe long. I guess maybe they are a bit... I don't know. At that one point, that one person told me they were, I guess, thin and long or just long or something.
Well, you know, like, long fingers, that's just a benefit. Like, imagine you're playing chords on the piano, and you just need to, like, move your fingers really far apart to hit, like, several keys at once.
Well,
It's the same with the guitar. Like, some chords, like, you just really need to stretch your fucking fingers up to the point, you know, you, like, there are actual finger exercises so you can improve, like, flexibility of your fingers. That's, like, a thing in musical instruments.
I can hit 1 in the keyboard and backspace with the same hand, but I don't know if I can press backspace without pressing plus and equals. I guess I can super hit, like, with my big finger and the last finger was like pink finger and the thumb. I can hit 1 and equals and that comfortably. I can press them without touching the separate buttons, but it's probably not that far.
Yeah, my fingers don't go to backspace. They just go from 1 to equals.
I can reach backspace, but I probably, if I try to press them, I would also simultaneously press the neighboring buttons. I reloaded here, by the way, because I just want to see this again. Does this pinky actually fall out of the ceiling here? No, he doesn't. I guess he just kind of went on a step and then immediately down, and I thought he was like in the ceiling on an invisible pillar that got lowered in the floor immediately. Sheesh. Okay, there's not actually a good secret here. Ah. How I wish I could just run on top of that cacodemon, oh well. But yeah, I also, to my eternal shame, I'm still unable to properly type with both hands on the keyboard. I don't remember which one I'm good with. One, I can do the whole, like, separate fingers for separate keys not looking, and the other hand, I just have to only use my, what's it, like, pointer finger? And sometimes actually I have to look on the keyboard when I do use that. It's like, I only use half my hands properly when typing. I guess it's probably left hand properly, and the right hand I have to just manually, like an old lady on a typewriter. Actually, an old lady would be probably well trained in using a typewriter. And I always feel like at work, when I actually start typing something, the programmers who sit by me, if they actually paid attention and saw me, they would laugh to themselves. They might already do that. But, you know, I know I'm terrible at that. For some reason I just never... There's just like one of those things where I've just learned some skill on accident at some point, because out of necessity. And it's pretty limited, and I refuse to manually just to sit down and learn further. Like at some point I learned some 3ds Max for making Series Sam models and stuff. And past that, my needs for 3ds Max modeling, or just modeling in general, because, you know, sculpting is a thing that is more and more useful and required. The needs have greatly increased, but I have not been pretty much learning anything new in a while. I've just tried to get by with all I've learned in my, like, school days, almost school years. I guess I'm learning new things in Unity, but again, just due to necessity at work. Man, that went way off topic from Doom. Should have done the fishing game if we could talk about music and horses, cartoons in general, I guess mostly, but you know, still.
Let's talk about music.
I've picked a list of topics for us today, gang. First, let's talk about music.
Oh, that was that meme from Peppa the Pig.
Oh, well, I don't know that meme. I just thought it was kind of funny to just like, kind of have a topic for discussion like that.
Basically, it's just like a scene from cartoon. It's like some kids. I haven't watched Peppa the Pig, so I have no idea who those people are, but whatever. And they go like, let's talk about music. I dig blues music. We
Jesus.
don't like children's music. No, no, no. And then some little kids come up and say, I like this. It's very grown up. And they pick up a boombox and press a play button on it. And at that point, people just add random shit.
Oh, I can imagine what they add if it's very grown up. Where the hell is the yellow key? Oh. How forgetful am I? Okay. Hobana! And now to die. Actually, I could just do this. I didn't need that bridge, thank you, Romero. Oh shit, I needed that bridge. I really needed that bridge, damn it. Can I just make this? No. Well, Russian babushkas are more crafting like cooking and shit, not typewriting. I think I didn't actually activate the bridge, oh well. This part of this track sounded a bit like Earthworm Jim 1 music. Or that was bass, right? Some sort of bass. That thing. Ay 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 ay! Why would you do that to a human being?
Nice.
Well. This fucking Cacademon's fat ass is now blocking my view. Oh. Good. Nah. Was probably possible to fight from there if I didn't fall down. Or, you know, got hit by the ball. There's a surprisingly wide range of situations in Doom where just moving back and forth along a really thin area is enough to dodge a bunch of stuff that is thrown at you. Also end. Huh. Interesting. Halls of Perdition. Well, that looks threatening. I happen to know that mid-text fences don't lower the race, so I'm free forever. Indirect key. Oh no, there's teleporters. There's way too many ice stuff. Did you say that, Hypocat, in the past, that there's way too much ice stuff in this?
Yeah.
I think I'm coming to agree with you here. He's a bit obsessed.
Well, thankfully there is not as much of that shit in the later levels as it is in the first level.
Yeah.
But really, he just came up with this gimmick, started putting it everywhere, and maybe there could have been less of that.
Yes. Yes, there could have been less of that. Also, now I realize it's probably a full level here, right? Not just a boss. Hmm. Was there no... Oh no, that thing was outside. Eyes? No? I guess those don't close anymore. Get bent, come on. Hmm. Oh. Maybe it is a boss level. This looks a bit cyber demony. this where I came from? It is where I came from. Way too many cracks. I think if I were to remove one element of the design in this WOD, I'd rather remove the cracks than the eyes, I'll be honest. Ah, there's stuff up there. How do I proceed anywhere from here though? Running in circles. Ah, there's a staircase here. Clever, putting a way forward in a mazy area, not on the edge but inside, because no one goes inside. Okay, now I know. Ah, good. Well, I don't know if I've ever successfully actually baseballed a lost soul like that. Well, there's a first for everything. Okay. Jesus, so many. Also, are definitely better before Pain Elementals existed, because you know you can kill them all. With Pain Elementals, they are potentially like mosquitoes or just any other kind of insect. You can keep killing them, but they will just keep coming forever. Even though, I mean, actually, IRL insects are not infinite, but they might as well be. Because, like, for example, when our office was infested with ants briefly, I often wondered if I just stomped on literally every one of them as they came in. I guess they probably multiply faster than I would be killing them. But surely at some point I would kill just like all the ants in the surrounding area. Yeah, how about no? I guess there was not a cyber demon in there, which is weird. Hi, double hi. Okay, I don't enjoy being there. Not nice. Okay, is that place visible from anywhere else? Because I would very much enjoy being able to maybe kill some of those people ahead of time. Is it there? Maybe. Can't really tell. Nah, fuck it. I'll just keep trying, I guess. I don't remember where I was at the start. Well. I'll trust you on that. I think I just managed to not activate. Why? Yeah. Why do you exist? Oh, and that's what? Did someone die or did I just walk into the end?
You walked into the end.
I'll take it. It's kind of silly to put an invulnerability in the end, but sure. Baphomet was only doing Satan's bidding by bringing you back to hell. Somehow they didn't understand that you're the reason they failed in the first place. After mopping up the place with your arsenal, you're ready to face the more advanced demons that were sent to Earth. Lock and load, rip and tear. Ah. So Satan is a thing. Canon. Would be interesting if there's a Satan figure in Doom Eternal. Okay. So... music was pretty much the biggest detriment, I think. Because only one of those tracks was, in my opinion, fitting for a Doom atmosphere. The rest of them actively tried to make it feel less and less like Doom. I don't know, I didn't like the music in there. I'm sorry, Jimmy. But I just... maybe if you compose it like entirely for this WOD or something, it would be more fitting. But I don't know. I'm not gonna like, oh, you're too lazy for it, but whatever. I think actually, didn't John just pick his music himself or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. Basically... it's one of those situations where I'm wondering if, just like with the Lunar Catastrophe, I'm just left wondering if I would have been more immersed if I was playing without streaming. But I don't think so, actually, because I can still, like, there are definite patterns you can see in these that I would probably notice as well as something that would how do I want to say it? Basically, just the overall quality of the levels. I mean, it's good quality levels, fun. Some of those traps were kind of BS, but maybe if I were killing more people all over the place. I had a lot of ammo by the end, so maybe there was no reason to leave so many people behind as I did, because I was under the impression that that was kind of required almost for this WOD, but whatever. And maybe so. The gameplay was solid. The design was for most part solid, apart from a couple choices here and there. Like that wall you just use, that Hippocat actually had to tell me. And nothing mind-blowing overall. The level that I will probably most remember is definitely that one with the properly fitting music track, and I don't think that's a coincidence, but also it just was visually unique apart from all of the rest of them. The second level I also liked, but it was kind of short and just kind of generic. But again, there's just like, I don't know if I felt a specific theme to any other level apart from that one with the buildings and the void and that kind of stuff. Other levels are, I guess it's my biggest issue with Doom levels, is when they are just kind of, there's some more mincemeat of hell themes, there's some more mincemeat of hell themes, and there are some memorable set pieces here and there. Of course you will remember the level with the 3 paths and the 3 keys you need to pick up and the Crusher teleporter maze and whatnot. But the other levels, like if you put me in a place, and I guess that whole maze where the secret exit is, you know, but that the iron pillars there were kind of ruining the whole experience for me. But a lot of these places, most of this WOD, I would not be able to tell you what level the screenshot is from, apart from some really specific areas. So I guess that's the overall problem, because it's just like I'm not as memorable. I also think at this point it's just hard for me to get into new Doom levels on the same level as just a new game, immersion wise, because it's just like, you know, Doom inside and out, and it's just not really get fooled by it and never really feel like you're in there. Instead it just always feels like just like 100% a game. No chance of forgetting that, as you sometimes do with new experiences. I guess it's literally just new experiences are more memorable, and more Doom classic style. You try to feed your nostalgia and just never enough. The more you feed it, the more you need to feel anything, and you feel nothing at all. It's like drugs, basically, what I'm coming to. But I like, there is no fault of the level itself, the level pack itself in that. It's just like a specific perception quirk. And for a lot of people that probably doesn't matter either, because it's like Doom gameplay mostly, and it's like doing more and more of those Doom levels, just because fighting demons is fun, dodging demons is fun, running looking for stuff is fun. That's the problem of someone whose main like draw into games of any genre is immersion, and everything else is secondary. But you know, overall pretty cool. So yeah, there are definitely places here and there that were kind of like weird. But considering that Romero has definitely made less levels than many people in the community, it's very forgivable, because a lot of those things just come to you with, I don't want to say experience, because again, it just sounds arrogant as hell, even though I never say, like, I never imply myself when I talk about community. I imply mostly other mappers who have much more under their belt. But a lot of those things that, like, you just become accustomed to spotting them and fixing them immediately, like some misaligned textures, the homes and stuff like that, the ways that his levels got broke at first. I think I mentioned them before, like all those eye things. He put the line def that triggered an action that led you forward on behind the eye, and the line def that closed the whole thing in front, on like in the first line def of the gap. So you could shoot from the side diagonally, hit the first line def, and then hit the wall without hitting the eye. It would close the thing and not allow you to shoot there anymore, and you would be locked in there. So that is like, if you ever came across something like that and have your levels broken like that, you would notice that as you were making it, you would immediately like think, no, this is wrong, this would be easily broken. So I guess just specifically Doom level making, there are things that you just, I guess that's definitely more advanced stuff than the basic Doom levels. And I have no doubt if he was into making this like super basic old style Doom levels, he would make just spotless ones. But with the advanced stuff, you kind of need. There are pitfalls that you don't even imagine ahead of time. But yeah, that's unnecessarily long. Just talking about the flaws here and there, which not many of them. But overall, it's weird to say, but it's perfectly on the level with good WOTS that I've played. It's nothing mind-blowing. I wouldn't say it stands out in any way, honestly. That's probably a bit harsh. But at the same time, there's so much good stuff in the Gnome community that is also probably pretty high praise. It doesn't stand out as being any worse than most of the good WOTS I've played. But it also doesn't like do anything super cool that I've not seen before. I don't know. Apart from all those fucking cracks. I've not seen anyone being so obsessed with the fucking cracks. But yeah, so definitely fun. But at the same time, I'm also kind of happy it took only 3 hours. Because it was a good like quick experience. I will probably, I don't know how I'll come up with the soundtrack. Maybe I'll just fucking buy it, honestly. It didn't seem that expensive, 6 like euros. How much is that? That's probably like, that's less than 2 days worth of food. So I can definitely just not just afford it, but without even feeling bad about doing it. And I will play with Pistol Stars and with the other soundtrack, and I will see what I think. But I don't know when I'll bring it up, if I have any different emotions about it when I will bring it up, but I'm not gonna stream it. So yeah, I think that'll be it here. And also happy because I didn't want to stream full 4 hours. But that'll be it. So next Friday, I guess I guess I'm gonna keep the schedule: 2 Dooms, 2 Witchers, 2 Dooms, 2 Witchers. So next is gonna be, I guess there's a Jin, which Hippocat was kind of about, I think.
Yeah, I started playing it, but I can't be arsed to continue, I think.
I think I'll look into it. I don't know. I'll look into over the thread again and some screenshots, and I'll decide if I want to do that. If not, well, shit. I might just stop with Doom for now. I know some of you prefer my Doom videos to anything else, Doom streams, so it might be a bit disappointing, but I might just go into full Witcher mode with banjos on the side or something, honestly. Or Jin. That's gonna be next Friday. I don't think I'll have streams before next Friday, unless Steam support just kind of wakes up and publishes our work demo thing, and that means I'll have my 2-week vacation, in which case I will definitely have the time to stream on the weekday, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you for sticking with this, for tuning in. It was fun, I had a good time as usual, that's what matters. And see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now I just need to get my cursor off the screen. Okay, there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.